We're really excited to show you one of our favourite places in the world, Singapore. We've been 5 times and we're going to use our experience to show you the things you need to see and do, including the free light shows, meeting pandas, how to visit Marina Bay Sands and get stunning views, as well as the best areas to stay. Make sure you stick around to the end and we'll show you a sneak peek into what it's like to attend the Formula One in Singapore. So let's get to it. One of the main reasons we love Singapore is it's so easy to travel around because the island isn't massive, meaning it's very walkable in the city, but the buses and the MRT underground are also really easy to navigate. And I also love that it's all suitable for all budget types. So there are some really luxurious, nice hotels, some budget-friendly hotels, and plenty of things to do for free. However, we do recommend getting the Go City Pass as all the main attractions are included on that. And if for our latest trip, we purchased a 6-attraction pass costing us 205 Singapore dollars, about £130. That saved us £60 on all of the attractions we visited. Let's explore the different areas to stay and things to do. Starting with, if you love vibrant streets and great food, Chinatown is a fantastic option. You'll find budget-friendly hotels, delicious street food stores, and plenty of cheap souvenirs. There is also loads of large shopping malls in the area, and here you even get the chance to try durian, which is a prickly Asian fruit. It's very stinky, so don't take it back to your hotel. Also, one of my favourite things in Chinatown is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. We've been so many times, and if you're lucky, you might even spot a monk inside. There's so many great food places in Chinatown, but the one we always go to is Ter Tarik, which is an Indian restaurant. They serve masala dosas, it's always hot and fresh, an absolute bargain at £6 each. And you can even sit outside and have a gorgeous view of the temple, so highly recommend going there. The next area you could argue is the most famous of Singapore. It's the iconic Singapore skyline of Marina Bay. So take a walk around that bay, make sure you snap a photo of that merlion, which is Singapore's national symbol of half lion and half fish, representing the city's origins as a fishing village. And now you need to check out Marina Bay Sands Hotel and Shopping Mall. The Shopping Mall has all the luxurious brands inside. The hotel itself is incredible. And rather than paying for the Marina Bay Sands observation deck, we'd recommend booking a table at Lavo, which is an Italian rooftop restaurant. You're going to get the same incredible view as you would of those observation deck, but with some incredible and amazing food. And our top tip is book a table outside for 30 minutes before sunset to get gorgeous views of the skyline and the gardens at night and day. So some of the signature dishes at Lavo is the pound meatball, which was stuffed with cheese and so tasty, and the 20-tier chocolate cake, both of which were massive. We also enjoyed some delicious pizzas. Now, one of our absolute favourite places in Singapore we go to all the time is Gardens by the Bay. Entry to the outdoor garden is completely free and it's magical both day and night. Make sure you check out the cloud forest. When we visited, it was Jurassic World themed, but that does change throughout the year. It's got misty waterfalls, lush plants, and life-size dinosaurs. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. We spent about an hour and a half wandering through, and it was included in our Go City Pass. We also visited the Flower Dome, where you can view a range of different flowers from around the world. We didn't enjoy this as much as the Cloud Forest. However, as it was included in the same ticket, it was a nice experience. Now onto the light shows. Both are free and spectacular. So the Marina Bay Sands light show is on at about 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. and the Gardens by the Bay Super Tree light show is 7:45 and 8:45. My preference is the Super Tree performance. Make sure you get to both of these 30 to 40 minutes before because it does get really busy if you want to have a seat to sit down in. Times do vary, so just make sure you check them out before you go. Next up in the Marina Bay area, let's talk about one of Singapore's most iconic landmarks, the Fullerton Hotel. This isn't just a hotel, it's a piece of Singapore's history. It was originally built in 1928 and the Fullerton started as the General Post Office before being beautifully restored into a luxury heritage hotel. Even if you're not staying here, it's absolutely worth popping into it and having a look around. They even offer free history tours of the hotel and how it's significant to the founding of Singapore. You'll find a lot of luxury 5-star hotels around Marina Bay, with prices starting from about 350 Singapore dollars, so about 210 a night. And if you're looking for a luxurious experience, Marina Bay Sands may be for you. Rooms start from 600 Singapore dollars, around 370 pound a night. However, you do get access to the rooftop infinity pool. So let's leave Marina Bay behind and head to the city, the downtown area. And this is the area we'd recommend staying if you'd like to explore the city on foot. It's close to Marina Bay and many MRT underground stations. It also offers budget-friendly hotel options. We've stayed in a few hotels in Singapore over the years, so check out our hotel reviews to explore what options are available. Our favourite hotel in Singapore is the Pan Pacific. Their 360-degree club lounge offers amazing city and Marina Bay views, as well as the food, champagne and cocktails included in the room rate. And all the rooms offer unbeatable city views, and the service has been incredible. Check out our full hotel review. Even if your budget only allows for one night, you can request late checkout being in a club room to make sure you get the full use of all the amenities on offer. We paid $680 or about £400 for a club suite. So there's so much to see and do in the city, starting with the legendary Raffles Hotel, home of the Singapore Sling. It's even included in the Go City Pass, so it's saving you $50. Both the Long Bar and Courtyard are worth visiting, and we enjoyed both. They offer a different experience. You can spot the original Singapore Sling cocktail makers in both of the locations. For first-timers, we'd recommend the Long Bar for the traditional decor and unlimited monkey nuts, which you can throw on the shell on the floor, which is bizarre. Don't miss the stunning architecture of the Parliament Building and the National Art Gallery in Singapore. And did you know Singapore has the largest fountain in the world at Suntec City? It's called the Fountain of Wealth, so check that out. And if you want to see the city in a different way, or maybe you haven't got a lot of time, then a duck tour from Suntec City is a great way. We did this in our most recent trip, and we got to see Singapore's landmark by land and water. The tour lasts about an hour, and it was great fun, included in the Go City Pass. We got to cruise along the river and see Marina Bay from a different perspective. And the Esplanade building stole the show because it was a fascinating building. Its structure is meant to look like a durian, that prickly fruit we talked about earlier. You also can't miss the Swiss Hotel, as it used to be the tallest hotel in the world. And once a year, they do a race from the bottom to the top via the stairs. If you love shopping, then Singapore also delivers. One of our favourite malls is Funan. It's a modern, quirky, and you can literally cycle your bike through it because there's a bike lane inside. They've got some great food spots in there, but the kebab house for wraps, salad and kebabs is our favourite. You can even mix and match to make your own. We've eaten there a few times as it's really great value. And of course, the famous Orchard Road is Singapore's main shopping street. In between Marina Bay and the city, you will find the Singapore Flyer, which is a wheel that gives you panoramic views of the South China Sea and also the city of Singapore. So if you're into observation wheels, definitely go ahead and check that out. Our next location is a tropical escape in Sentosa. You can hop on a bus from the city. It takes about 40 minutes. Every time we visit Singapore, we always make a trip to the island for the gorgeous walks along the beach. And if you have time, you can stay here for a night or two. There's plenty of different hotels, some really luxurious and some budget friendly. There's also Universal Studios, Adventure Cove Water Park, and plenty of beaches to relax on. So much to see and do. We caught a cable car from the harbourfront to Mount Fabia, which is a small park area where there's quite a few different attractions. The main one that we visited was the 2 hanging bells, which is seen to be good luck. You can purchase your own bells in the gift shop and hang them on with a wish, which is what we did. We then caught a cable car directly from Mount Fabia on to Sentosa Island. We spent the day at 12 Plus Beach Club. The sunbeds cost from $25, or you can go all out and get a cabana with a minimum spend of $300, so you don't pay for the lounger, you just pay for all the food and drink that you consume. We booked a cabana and enjoyed 3.5 hours relaxing with our own plunge pool. We spent our 300 Singapore dollars on food and cocktails. There were only 3 of us, so we did struggle to spend it after 3 cocktails and lunch. However, it does seat up to 10 people, so if there's only a few of you, I'd recommend booking a poolside lounger where the minimum spend is $150. Some of the beds did look a little worn and tired, not something I'd expect when you're paying $300. And while you're in Sentosa, don't miss out visiting the southernest point of continental Asia. It's a really cool landmark and totally Instagram worthy. You'll find it off Palawan Beach, connected by a suspension bridge that takes you over the turquoise water to the tiny islets. Once you're there, you can climb on one of the 2 viewing towers for panoramic views of the South China Sea. It honestly feels like you're standing on the edge of the world. You can catch the monorail to Beach Station, which is the local station which connects you to Palawan Beach and also the beach club. Make sure when you're at Beach Station you see the kids zone, which is a full-blown plane hanging out of the building, which is fascinating. The monorail from Beach Station to Vivo City takes a couple of minutes. It's free of charge if you're going off Sentosa to the mainland. However, if you are arriving from the mainland to Sentosa, there is a cost. We just recommend you walking it because it's a lovely walk along the harbour front. We're going to leave the city and Sentosa behind as we head north to the city of Mandai, Singapore's ultimate nature and wildlife hub. The easiest way to arrive is via taxi, which is what we did. However, you can catch the MRT, it just requires 2 different trains. One of the newest additions to Singapore is the Mandai Rainforest Resort, which opened in early 2025. We stayed there and it felt like we were sleeping right in a rainforest, complete with the sounds of wildlife all around us. For a full review, check out our hotel review video. Now, if you're an animal lover, this is the place for you. You can easily spend a day or 2 exploring the different parks, and the whole area is located in a rainforest. It's one of the greenest zoos we've ever been to. We visited River Wonders, which is the home to the famous giant pandas, Lily and JJ. As you'll know, we love spotting pandas on our travel, and this is one of the best zoos exhibits that we have seen throughout the world. The pandas are just so much fun. They're in a big glass dome. Inside, you can freely wander around to and fro to see the pandas. We must have spent a good hour and a half just looking at the pandas throughout the day. There is also a panda cafe round the corner where you can order panda-themed food. As you walk through the park, you'll travel across some of the world's most famous rivers, from the Amazon to the Nile and even the Mekong, with each zone featuring animals that live in those environments, including crocodiles, mantays, river otters, pelicans, and lots of large fish. There's also a fun river safari boat ride that takes you through a theme zone inspired by the world's major rivers. We were actually quite underwhelmed with this park. There wasn't massive amounts to see and do, and there was only a limited selection of animals, which most seemed to be at the beginning of the park. The giant pandas was definitely the main attraction here, and the river safari boat ride, you do have to pay an additional $5 to ride on the boat, and that takes you around probably 50% of the additional animals in the park. So if you're not interested in pandas, we would recommend skipping it. However, Singapore Zoo was brilliant. It's known as one of the greenest and most open zoos in the world. Instead of cages, all the animals live in beautifully landscaped habitats, which was gorgeous. We even saw some orangutans swinging freely above us. We got to see some tigers, elephants being fed, and there was a talk about them. You can even pay to feed the elephants. There's some bears, there was a wide variety of monkeys, and so many more animals. You can also do a night safari at the Mandai Resort as well, so if you're brave enough to do that, check it out. And as a bonus, all of the zoos are included in the Go City Pass. The sightseeing isn't yet over, as the last stop is Changi Airport. It's probably one of the best airports in the world, is my opinion. It's got so many free attractions, including the Jewel, which is a stunning waterfall. It even has a light show in the evening, so check out the times. There was a Star Wars library with robots inside, a cinema showing free movies on repeat, and a walk through Butterfly Garden. So make sure you arrive early to check it all out. Drop us a comment to let us know which of these attractions have impressed you the most. And for our latest trip, we actually went to Singapore for the Formula 1 night race, and it was insane. Because it's a street circuit, the race literally takes over the whole city. Plus, there was incredible music from the Foo Fighters to Elton John, Lewis Capaldi and Tom Grennan. There is so much to show you about our experience at the Singapore Formula One. We've made some dedicated videos we're going to share. So there you have it. From the gorgeous architecture to the free light shows to some lush gardens and adorable pandas, Singapore truly has it something for everyone. It's suitable for families or those looking for a luxury getaway. We'd recommend to stay a minimum of 3 to 4 nights to see a good amount of Singapore. However, you can stay over a week if you want to go relax on the beach or check out some of the incredible zoos. We've got so much more Singapore content coming your way, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss out on any other traveling top tips. See you next time.